Hi, I'm Bill Richmond.
And I'm Katrina Stone.
We're the National Honor Society advisors here at Oceanside High School.
And we'd like to welcome you to the 2018 Oceanside High School National Honor Society Senior Ceremony.
It's been a great year working with all you seniors.
We started in the fall at the beach bonfire.
In the middle of the night at the Relay for Life.
And up early for the turkey trot.
We're proud to send you off to college knowing that you epitomize the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society.
Scholarship,
leadership,
character,
and service. We know that you're all looking forward to hearing from your seniors, so
thank you for teaching us and brightening our days.
Good luck, everyone, in college and in all your future endeavors.
My short time at Oceanside, my favorite memory with the National Honor Society was during the turkey trot, where we had to be stationed and help register, and it was just fun being with friends on Thanksgiving morning and just waking up early and just all being a little cranky and just all being there serving the community.
I definitely think my favorite memory was the beach bonfire that we had this past year. It was a whole lot of fun being able to play volleyball and hang out with some kids that I served the community with. It was just a really great time.
My favorite memory is probably when we did Canine Companions. I think it was like 2 years ago. I was with Alan and Christina, and we had to do like intensive labor work on the yard for like 4 hours or 5 hours. And it was like really hard, but it was really fun because we all got to complain together.
My favorite memory would probably be the Valentine's Day Bike the Coast, which I did with Christina. We were up by the Mission, and after it was all said and done, they had like a lot of Cliff Bars left over, like boxes and boxes of it, and we just kind of took them. And yeah, that's probably my favorite memory. We kind of just sat after just giggling about how many Cliff Bars we had. So yeah. That would probably be my favorite memory.
Volunteering at the Mormon church on Christmas and helping them serve food and then getting to eat afterwards and somewhat enjoy the party.
My favorite memory is probably volunteering at Canine Companions and meeting the dogs.
My favorite memory would be my first bonfire, and there was a little trampoline that some kids had next to us, and Zanasia and I went and stole it to jump on it.
My favorite memory has been going to volunteer at the turkey trot for 3 years because everybody's nice there and it's just a fun event.
Favorite memory would be when we did the Relay for Life last year. Me, Nathaniel, Doug, Anthony, and I think Gabe was asleep, but we all played Uno like at 2 in the morning for like 3 hours, and we kept cheating because we didn't want Doug to win.
I would say the bonfire for the new inductees, playing volleyball and just getting to know all the new members and getting to know the current members would probably be my favorite memory.
Being in NHS has been a really good experience, and my best memory would be at all the volunteering opportunities we've been able to be a part of because, you know, we all kind of bond and get to know a lot about each other and the organizations we give our service to. So, yeah.
Bonfires at the beginning of the year.
Favorite memory would probably be the Relay of Life. Stayed there overnight with all my friends. Real fun. Yeah.
That's probably during my junior year when Tori and I did the Valentine's Day Bike the Coast event, and then at the end of it the event coordinator said we could take whatever we wanted, so we took like tons of boxes of Cliff Bars and then I ended up eating them all.
My favorite memory from being in NHS these last 3 years has probably been volunteering at the Mormon church's Christmas party because we actually got to eat the food after we served it, which was really cool.
Well, this was my first year at NHS. So it was definitely good for getting me adjusted to being new to Oceanside District. So my favorite memory is all the new people I met, making new friends, getting to participate in a new town.
Favorite memory? Well, it's my first year, but I'm gonna say like just going to all of our functions. Like when we first met, like when I first got introduced to NHS, like we did a bonfire thing. It's pretty nice. You know, I got to meet everyone. But definitely what stood out was probably Relay for Life. Like, got to hang out with a bunch of other kids and do volunteer work, and we just chilled, basically, slept in tents and stuff. It's pretty cool.
My favorite memory would have to be the beach bonfire we did just this year. I really felt like I connected with a lot of the people there, and I really felt like I just had a good time.
Oceanside High School, yeah, I like the Relay for Life one that we did for like 24 hours.
we played like Uno for like 24 hours. It was a lot of fun because like all my friends were there and we were just chilling, you know, drinking coffee. It wasn't that good. No one brought donuts and stuff, but yeah, it was pretty good.
The fondest memory I have at National Honor Society is the bonfire at the beginning of the year. We get together as a family and we hang out at the beach and make s'mores and have a good time. And also all the volunteer work we do with track meets and Canine Companions and Help a Hero. And we're going to do a big one called Relay for Life, that's going to be awesome.
My favorite memory was the bonfire. I loved the initiation process and I thought everyone was very warm and welcoming.
When we were volunteered for the turkey trot and me and Maya did not know where to check in, so we just ended up walking all over.
I think one of my best memories in NHS would be volunteering in Relay for Life, because right there I got to stay overnight and while doing community service to help out cancer people, which was like, I felt good, but also because I had a fun time playing Uno with a bunch of guys and a bunch of my friends. Yeah, and I got to sleep in a tent. Yeah.
Now I remember. It was when I was always on the decoration committee and being prepared for every little like presentation we had for like our kids.
I have to say last year, Valentine's Day Bike the Coast. It was a lot of fun and we did the Macarena, so it's definitely it.
My favorite memory is probably hanging out with Krisha and Janae at the bike festival, Bike the Coast.
My favorite memory of NHS is waking up at 4:30 in the morning and going down to the ocean to do community service at Bike the Coast and hang out with my friends there.
My favorite memory would have to be going to the National Honor Society bonfires.
I committed to St. Mary's College in Indiana, and I'm planning on majoring in marketing.
As of right now, I'm not sure between Berkeley, UCLA, or Cal Poly SLO, but I plan to study environmental sciences on whatever school I go to.
I have a lot of options right now, so I don't know at the moment. Right now it's looking like UCSD, but that could change. And I want to major in history.
As of right now, I plan on going to UCSD and then majoring in cognitive science.
Cal State San Marcos for computer science.
I plan on attending Azusa Pacific in the fall. I'm not sure what major I want to go into, but I'm interested in sociology, psychology, stuff like that.
So as of now, I think I'm going to UCSD. I got in and my parents and my grandma are like, okay, we're probably going on this school. So I'm probably going to UCSD and I'm planning on majoring in biology.
100% sure about where I'm going to college. I have been accepted though to a couple of colleges like Baylor, Pepperdine, USD, UCSD, and University of Portland. I tend to either do a double major or major minor between computer science, math, or physics.
So I'm actually planning to go to Palomar, get my GEs done, then later transfer to UCLA, study, I'm going to go for nursing. And after nursing school, I'm going to go to Cal State Fullerton, go through their anesthesiology program, and then later become an anesthesiologist.
I am going to be attending UCSB in September. My major is going to be aquatic biology.
I'm going to attend Stanford University, and I'll be majoring in economics.
I'll be attending Cal Poly Pomona. Attending major, it may be between agricultural sciences. I really like the agriculture. You know, I've grown up like not working in the fields, but like learning how it's done in the fields. So
right now my number one college I'm planning on going to is UC Santa Barbara, and I want to major in marine biology.
I plan on going to UC Santa Barbara or Cal Poly San Luis Obispo and majoring in physics.
So right now it's looking like probably UCSD, but I haven't heard back from some of the colleges, or SLO. But I'm going to do mechanical engineering, hopefully.
Okay, so I got declined by a few. I'm not going to name them, but probably going to have to go to community, transfer to San Diego, and major in either financing or computer science.
I am planning on attending Cal State San Marcos in English and literature.
I plan on attending SDSU and majoring in business and finance.
I plan on attending UC Santa Barbara and majoring in biology.
The U of A in Tucson, Arizona, and my intended major would be some sort of applied physics, hopefully astrophysics.
I am planning on attending Cal State San Marcos in English and Literature.
I'm majoring in political science and I plan on going to Berkeley.
I plan to go to Grand Canyon University and major in sociology.
I'm going to UC Riverside.
UCLA. I'm going to be studying pre-international development.
One of them for sure. I got into a few, so I'll pick soon. And I think, at least for now, I'll go in as physics or comp sci.
The college I'm planning on is Norwich University in Vermont, and my major is going to be Studies in War and Peace.
I either want to go to Campbell University or UC Santa Barbara and major in pharmacology.
Where do you see yourself in 15 years?
In 15 years, I see myself being a history high school teacher, and a pretty good one at that.
Here's a list of teachers' retirements here. Do you have a fond memory of being in one of them?
I see myself working in a business as a computer science programmer and writer, and hopefully working my way up to the top.
I see myself, in 15 years, I see myself interviewing you for the job I'm gonna be working, which is like a firm, not like a lawyer, like a law firm, but like I don't know, like an agricultural firm, you know, working to save the world with like pesticides and, you know, stuff.
15 years, let's see. I see myself either like working in a lab or being a biology teacher / dance teacher in high school.
In 15 years, hopefully I'll be successful in whatever career I have, and then hopefully I have tons of dogs.
15 years, that puts me at 33, so hopefully with a family with a stable income, whether that my dream was to become a baseball player, a pro baseball player, but if that doesn't work out, then obviously get a consistent, stable job in the engineering industry or something of that sort as in business, and able to support my family.
Making money and saving lives.
Hopefully I'll be done with my master's degree. That's where I'm aiming to be at, and working for like a big corporation with my marketing degree, and just hopefully being able to, you know, expose my work to the world.
In 15 years, I would ideally have just finished with my PhD, and then hopefully working through an aquarium. I want to get into basically marine education.
In 15 years, I just kind of see myself traveling the world and having fun, living life, and, you know, just having a good time helping people.
15 years, I see myself running a hedge fund and making about 200 grand a month at the very least. Really, nobody can see where they're going to be in 15 years, but that's pretty much my ultimate goal.
15 years, I see myself working with animals, possibly being a veterinarian.
Probably living in California or Colorado with at least one kid and maybe some puppies.
15 years, hopefully doing some mechanical engineering.
In 15 years, I see myself as either a field biologist or working in a laboratory.
In 15 years, I hope to be working with the national parks for conservation and restoration of our environment, and hopefully traveling and enjoying and living my best life.
With a good job, I don't know, doing stuff I like.
Hopefully working for NASA or like SpaceX or some sort of space program.
Hopefully working at my grandfather's business for him and then someday taking that over.
In 15 years, I see myself extremely successful in my career, married, and I'll have kids.
In 15 years, hopefully I'll have started working in local government.
See myself with a big house and kids and a steady job.
I see myself happy.
In 15 years, I see myself as a well-respected officer here in Oceanside, California.
Still 5 feet tall, probably won't grow anymore. Hopefully with a little more money and a way better job.
In 15 years, I plan on being in the Marine Corps and being awesome.
15 years, hopefully I'll be a pharmacist by then.
This year I got to have Miss Miller for AP Psych, and overall it's been a fun experience. We have a really small classroom, so the daily conversation and jokes we make are probably what made my year.
I've had Miss Miller for 2 years, and she's really helped me learn as a student. She's really taught me how I learn as a student, and then she really pushed me to participate my hardest in class, and just really show who I was and be able to have these study habits that'll help me in college. And she's really prepared me for college, so hopefully it'll be a little bit easier in college because of how she taught me.
Miss Miller, all of her potlucks that we did last year in AP Psychology.
Yeah, I think it was Miss Bray's class. I remember one time, it was especially this year because I didn't really get into the school I wanted to go to, but she talked me into going to Pomona, which was really special because no one has ever done that, and I wasn't really sure about my future. So she's like that, compass, where you find the true north. I can find my direction. So shout out to Miss Bray, yeah.
And Kevin Grump, he's a great teacher. I mean, I can't think of a specific memory for them because every time you're with them, it's like a blessing. It's like an honor in order to be in them, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And anyone that has come in contact with them should take advantage of that.
Yeah, Miss Miller's class. I'm in her 4th period AP Psych class, and every time after class, Benjamin Fisher sits behind me, and we always just roast him about random stupid stuff he says, and it's great. It's so much fun.
I'm in Miss Miller's 6th period AP Psych class, and that class is a lot of fun. We make tons of puns, eat a lot of food, and have a good time.
Coach Dave Barrett and Kevin Grump, Coach Barrett is my baseball coach, so baseball PE, and he's a man that's really nice to be around because he's one that helps you instruct how to be a man and how to live life and how to do it the right way, and he's just a very positive learning. And Kevin Grump, he's a great teacher. I mean, I can't think of a specific memory for them because every time you're with them, it's like a blessing. It's like an honor in order to be in them, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And anyone that has come in contact with them should take advantage of that.
All right, so I actually had Miss Miller for 2 classes this year, Psych and Econ, and I learned how to deal with crazy people and money.
I've had Miss Miller for 2 years, and she's really helped me learn as a student. She's really taught me how I learn as a student, and then she really pushed me to participate my hardest in class, and just really show who I was and be able to have these study habits that'll help me in college. And she's really prepared me for college, so hopefully it'll be a little bit easier in college because of how she taught me.
Miss Miller's class is definitely my favorite. AP Psychology I had it junior year, and it was really challenging, but it was always a lot of fun going in there and learning everything. It was great.
I actually have never had the fortune of having any of the retiring teachers being one of my teachers, but I know they've dedicated a lot of time and service to OHS over many decades, and so I'm really thankful for their service and for all that they've done for the students here, and I know they'll be deeply missed.
Miller, I just recently had this year as my teacher for AP Psych, and I had a lot of good memories in there. We shared a lot of great ideas, and I feel like we talked a lot on an intellectual scale, and I really had a good time learning from her. And another teacher I really liked is Mr. Capralis from the library. I've known him all these years because I've been in the library most of my time at this school studying, and he's just a really nice, down-to-earth guy, and I hope he has a good retirement.
Yeah, I think it was Miss Bray's class. Like, I remember one time, well, it was especially this year because I didn't really get into the school I wanted to go to, but she talked me into going to Pomona, which was really special because no one has ever done that, and I wasn't really sure about my future. So she's like that, compass, where you find the true north. I can find my direction. So, shout out to Miss Bray, yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Debbie Foley. She's been with me since sophomore year, and she's like one of the reasons why I'm so keen on becoming a nurse and later an anesthesiologist, because like everything she did helped me become a better man and also a better student in a way, and like I really want to thank her for that.
My favorite teacher is Miss Miller, and she is retiring. And my favorite memory was when she sent a letter after our AP exams describing how well we did, and then she also helped me with my letter of recommendation for a zoo internship.
Miss Miller's class this year, I have psych with her. My favorite memory is when we had a potluck and I brought pizza.
So Miss Miller, I had her sophomore year for AP Psychology, and after we took the AP test, she sent home like letters in the mail, and I thought it was very nice and made me feel warm inside.
Miss Ward for introducing me to AP Art History.
Miss Miller is definitely a fond memory. Her class is pretty, I would say, interesting, just by the fact of how she runs her class. Real strict,
Okay, so I never had Mr. Grump, but on our way to the first Women's March, I was on the coaster and he sat next to me, and I had never met him before, but meeting him then and knowing that he cared about the same things I cared about really helped establish a connection between me and him.
I'm actually in Miss Miller's class. That's Nancy Miller, not the other one, and it's a pretty good class. She gives us cookies a lot. It brings us food. We have good birthday celebrations. It's an overall pretty good class.
No fond memories, but for Mr. Caprales, just thank you for always helping out in the library and making sure everybody's got snacks and books and helping everybody out with homework when they need it.
Yes, Nancy Miller, because she pushed me harder than any teacher has ever, and yeah.
Miss Bray is one of those that I have a fond memory with, and it's just her attitude, just like a very positive and happy. Like I just like that, and that's yeah.
I didn't have Mr. Grump as a teacher, but I had him as a golf coach my freshman year, and it was really nice being around him. And it's funny that his name is Grump because he's so happy.
Not really.
Mr. Coach Carroll, he's one of my good coaches. He coached me during football practices and stuff, taught me how to do techniques. So it's going to be a loss to Oceanside High, but I mean the next person up is going to be as good as Mr. Coach Carroll.
Yes, I was in comp sci with Grump, and my favorite memory was probably playing GeoGuessr for a solid 2 months after the AP test.
Miss Miller's class is really fun. AP Psych is good times.
My favorite teacher would have to be Miss Foley, and she's retiring soon.
No.
Shout out to my family for always being supportive, my dad being one of the best biology teachers I've ever had, and my friends for always, being there for me when I needed them to be there. So, appreciate that.
I'd like to give a shout out to last year's Vice President, Mercedes Ford Beckham, because she inspired me to run for Vice President, and she was a great friend of mine, and I hope I filled her shoes in well.
I want to give a shout out to Anthony Luis because he helped me. He's holding the camera right now. I also give a shout out to the camera dude because he's really nice and he tells me what to do and stuff. So maybe over there, Noah. Shout out to Noah over there. What's up, Noah?
Shout out to my girls. And shout out Yachty, but this ain't a little boat.
I'd like to shout out to everyone in NHS and also everyone in school in general, because everyone here is pretty cool people, so it's everyone's family.
A shout out to Squad Squad. You guys know who you are. And yeah, that's it.
Shout out to my sister Elizabeth Prada. She's a sophomore. She goes here, but like she's made so many sacrifices, and she doesn't get the attention sometimes that she deserves. She's a shy person, but she's just very smart, intelligent, and she has a lot of big things coming for her. And I wish the best for her because I know she'll do excellent.
I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Richmond. He's definitely made my transition here a lot easier, and I know I always have his classroom as a safe space.
Definitely, yeah. I want to shout out my family and my friends for always supporting me and being there for me, and shout out to the Lord for giving me this life that I can live and enjoy.
I got a shout out for Miss Julie Lehman from Gear Up, who helped me a lot in writing the essays for my college applications. She really was one of the most influential people in helping me get into Stanford.
Cut.
Goddamn hand.
I want to give a shout out to Anthony Luis because he helped me. He's holding the camera right now. I also give a shout out to the camera dude because he's really nice and he tells me what to do and stuff. So maybe over there, Noah. Shout out to Noah over there. What's up, Noah?
For being a great friend this year. Shout out to Elizabeth for sticking with me all throughout high school, and shout out to the attendance office for excusing all of my absences this year.
Shout out to Aaliyah Soto, Monica Bruman, and Frankie Carrillo, my best friends. I looked at the...
Shout out to Gabe, shout out to Doug, shout out to Abby, shout out to Devin, shout out to Carolina, shout out to Leo, shout out to Nathaniel, shout out to
Nope.
Shout out to Miss Burgess because that was like my go-to and she was always there for me.
Shout out to my dad just for helping me get back on track after my freshman and sophomore year. And other than that, not really.
I just want to shout out my parents for always supporting me and pushing me to do my best in school, and my friends for making every day of high school, less jarring and somewhat enjoyable.
I'd like to shout out Teresa, Andy, Rachel. That's it.
I have some shout outs. Shout out to my family for supporting me, and shout out to my friends from NHS.
Shout out to Dries, Hero One. Shout out to everyone. I love y'all.
Right. The cameraman Davis, Alex Miller, my girlfriend Desiree Rincon. Shout out to everybody here at Oceanside High, Oceanside, California now.
Yes, I have two. One for me for making a bunch of friends who graduated last year and having them leave me, and another to Alan who did the same thing.